But here, if you have a beard, random men are going to always walk up to you and try to lick your beard.
Ew, that's so disgusting. Oh.
You're one of them's kidding.
Hold on, so I'm like, nope. Oh, well, you lost all your fleets.
Oh, fuck. Not what we intended. Oh, God. What do we do?
Alright, the meta show. There we go. Now we're live. Everyone can hear everyone. Everyone actually couldn't hear you guys before because I had it set to a virtual audio cable. But now everyone can hear everything. And guys, welcome to the meta show. We do have Grath Telkin and Nystrik back with us, and we also just lost a bunch of supers to Black Legion. Scrub
Yay!
Legion. But
Sounds like
what happened
fun.
with those Titans? They died, Joshua. Titans are dead. DED. DED dead.
Oh, how many did you lose? Titans. You keep saying Titans.
Two Titans. Two Titans and I think 4 supers.
Oh,
There's
God.
a lot more than 25 dreads on this grid that I see, by the way. Holy shit.
Yeah. Apparently our guys can't count.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tora.
Okay.
Tora with the
25
resub.
significantly less.
Thank you so much, Tora, for the resub, man. The 3 months and counting. Everyone, make sure you give him a TMC TV lick into chat for the resub. And guys, we are gonna get rolling here.
I think you might lose an Aeon and a Wyvern too. Good job.
Yeah, no, I think those are both dead already.
Oh, well.
Apparently, yeah. There's 2 supers left. 2 supers and 6 carriers left on grid.
Well, GG.
Feels good, man. Feels good.
Yeah.
It's good to lose stuff every once in a while, right?
You just liberated all those pilots from those damn...
From those fucking coffins.
Well, I mean, they'll get new ones. They'll get new ones, of course.
Already replaced, right?
No, fuck no.
I'm fucking kidding.
They'll get built. They'll get built in what 6 weeks or something, however long.
I think
build
they should
time
change
is.
the build time on Titans for a year. That's pretty good incentive for you to have to hold space, right? Like, everybody's like, why would I hold space? Make a Titans build time a year. Make a Supers build time 6 months. See how long you have to hold your space just to let your shit build.
That could be a thing.
We would never have another Super Titan again.
Just fuck it. Don't even want these.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're huge. They're a huge pain in the ass.
That's why I never
mean-
want one. Well, that's not true. I do want a Naglfar, but that's it.
Especially with Phoebe mechanics. With Phoebe mechanics, they're just even bigger pains in the ass because it's gotten to the point where it's pretty much impossible to move them solo or in small groups, as you can see in Fountain right now.
As shown by recent events.
As in recent events, as in like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Which we apparently do still have some supers on grid that are dying to the dreads.
In case you guys are
Well,
wondering.
I think BNI's on top of the BL fleet right now, trying to kill the Hicks and Dicks for you guys. So it's sweet.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
You gave them a yard. You let them put a tent up in your yard, and they're out there cutting the grass for you. Isn't that nice?
Look, guys. Thanks, guys.
Oh man. So yeah, so let's say we do have two supers, 6 carriers tackled. So lots of dreads.
I wish we could get a live stream of that too, to watch on your live stream.
Would
Would you have to give out credit for that? Is that like a thing, or can you just
Credit?
watch
What do you-
picture in picture? Like if you were to hook somebody else's live stream up to your live stream, do you have to like? call them
I don't know
or-
actually, because you can host other channels.
Yeah, but you can't stream and host.
You can't stream a stream.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I can
Well, I mean, you
open the
could, you
stream.
just have
I can
to
open the stream and
stream.
play it on my stream.
Over top
Actually,
of.
let's see. Twitch, Eve Online.
We could watch you die. Is this what we're gonna do? This is
This
weird.
is what's happening right now.
Yeah,
like making-
we're doing it live, guys. Doing it live.
Because why not?
Pandemic Horde, Pandemic Legion Fleet, G-5. I don't see a stream.
I don't see one. That's why I don't think we're streaming right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't.
We're not there, so I know that.
Wow, there's a bunch of supers dying, and there's no stream of it. That is really weird.
If I'm reading this right, you lost 2 and 2 already. You'll probably lose 2 more, and then the 6 carriers. So relatively small fleet down. No big deal.
Yeah. Well, apparently our subcaps are close by or something.
2 Titans down, getting the other 368.
Do you know how many dreads are on field?
Yeah, hold on, let me get a quick count.
Where's Mad Andy when you need him?
I gotta. Oh, let me jump on Mumble real quick. Make sure my not broadcasting Mumble.
I count 40. 38. Count 38.
This is what happens when your shows
We've lost
conflict
2
with
Titans
stuff.
and 3 Supers.
And I think you got one left, right? I think you got one guy's gonna die. I think it's the Wyvern I saved for last, maybe.
No, Aeon left. Aeon's the only thing left.
Oh.
Apparently. Yeah, the Wyvern ate shit.
Well, poor Wyvern.
As shield Supers sometimes do. Local, how many dreads on field? Local, are they dying or are they jumping out? Oh, really, Angel? So the EVE community bought Matt Annie a really, really nice gaming rig, and then he quit playing?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, God. Let's see. I think I just screwed up my windows. No. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. What's up with those 2 Titans in Fountain, Banzai? They're dead. Those 2 Titans in Fountain are dead. It's a DED dead. It was pretty easy, guys. They get tackled, and then BL jumps in with like 30 to 40 dreads and kill them.
Oh, is it Darius? This is another Darius. This is me. I set this all up just to get you.
Yes, this is all Grath's fault.
Yeah, it
Way to
happens.
go, Grath.
Grath lied, goons died. So. Yep. No, it's okay. Like I said, we'll build new ones, replace them. All right, so guys, we're gonna keep on going with the meta show. It sounds like most of that stuff is gonna be over shortly. I actually logged into EVE to jump clone over there, but then I get really lazy and didn't feel like jump cloning. However, on a high note, I just finished Rocket Specialization level 5.
I don't. You know what? I have 156 million skill points, and I don't have any damage specializations of 5. Like no gun, nothing.
Oh,
Well, I
dear.
did Rockets because it was 10 days for Specialization 5.
I'm gonna get to them. They're all. I've been on like an int memory remap for 2 years, and I'm almost done everything.
Until about 3 months ago, I had like 2 million skill points in missiles. It was like not very long ago
Wow.
where I had no missile skills, and now I'm at like 7 million.
Feels
So
good.
it's-
Missiles awesome. Missiles
Well,
are pretty awesome.
I tried training them for the Tech 3 destroyer for Kaldari, which is going to be ridiculously overpowered.
Yep. Waiting for that.
It's good. Like in the first few days of those things release, like it's fun to go around in low sec and just get a bunch of kills as people try and figure out how to stop you from doing whatever it is you're doing. Which for these, I assume will be me, like using a Republic Fleet point and links to just hang out at 40 kilometers and beat
With
you to
your
death
light missiles.
Yeah, light missiles and damps and just crush your face and all your hopes and dreams.
I want to go Rockets and triple medium ancillary shield booster.
Oh wow. Yeah, that could be a pain in the ass too.
It's going to be amazing.
The only,
Because you get
unless
it has
you
like
got
what?
low lock range, that thing is going to be hard to deal with if it can be set up like that's.
Well,
insane.
it's got like six. It's got like 6 6 mid slots, right?
Yeah, that's
Which
why I
is
was
more.
thinking
I think
amps,
more than Cerberus.
tank. Yeah, it's pretty silly. And was it 2 low slots or 3 low slots? If it's 3 low slots, it's almost not fair already. And
2.
it doesn't even feel-
2, I
okay.
think. Yeah.
So that's 1 damage mod, 1 damage control, or 2 damage mods if you really want to be baller.
Yeah. I mean, you have flexibility.
Ah, so
The
silly.
hubris dunks just happened? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's exactly what just happened.
Yep.
You can't call it anything but hubris that we
Yeah.
would try to
So
move.
I shit on Black Legion a lot, but it turns out if they live in your neighborhood and you do an unshielded move up of less than 20 dudes, you're probably gonna get a little bit of dick in your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was completely our fault. We decided to do the major move up last week when we were also doing our big H1Z1 thing. And then this weekend was supposed to be the very last move up that they broadcasted for all week about. So they had 7 days to completely prepare for it.
I think the highest shame point for you might be that it was Baki Yuki in that mess, and you
Oh.
just touched
Honestly, I'm not ashamed at all. Supers don't really matter anymore.
Yeah, it still matters to die. I don't even care if I lost an Ibis. If it was the Baki, I'd be upset with myself. I'd be like, why me?
It's got everything to do with Baki, nothing to do with the supers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm in a weird emotional state now where losses in Eve don't really matter to me. Like all these Eve articles about a Titan getting yanked in low seg, and I was like, yeah, whatever. No, just another Titan.
Well, happens. No big deal.
We'll call these guys the last of the actual FA pilots that joined other corps, and you can still see the FA all over their pants.
Oh no, because apparently one of them was in my two of the supers that died were in my corp.
Oh, good job.
Oh, right.
Solid standards. Good job.
Well,
He's always got to be the last guy out of Saigon, right? Like, why couldn't he have gotten out before now? I know this was you guys' last move up or something like that.
Yeah, this is his very last move up out of the south.
It's over.
Yeah.
Move up done.
well, that's what you do when you don't want to move your stuff. You just get it tackled and killed, right?
Yeah.
That's what I do. Fuck it.
Oh. Well, I think ever since B-R, I was like, a single super dying is like, yeah, it's just another super. Oh. I don't know. It's Eve's in a weird place right now. And speaking of Eve in weird places, Fazisav. I mean, Grath, how do you feel about Fazisav?
I'm excited. It is like forever we've had defensive Sov mechanics and they're boring as shit. Pos Sov was boring. It sucked. It was less boring than Dominion Sov because there was some give and play and some tug of war goes on, but it still sucked. It was like their system has 109 moons and they're all towered. Oh, good. We'll never take this then. We have to take everything else around it and hope the alliance just leaves and forgets it's here because we're not taking the act of taking 50 some odd moons sucks. So, and then you get Dominion Sov, and that kind of sucks. And now Fazi Sov is really offensive in nature. You have during your 3-hour period, if you don't have defense fleets up, you're putting your shit in danger.
All right.
That's it. And so now okay, so I know that if you guys have to have defense fleets up, I can go fit up some shit and come at least poke you with a stick, and you'll respond. Because if you don't, it becomes a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, because if you don't if you lose that one timer, your iHubs or TC or whatever is just dead. Like there's one timer and that's it.
Yeah, and that's more fluid. It allows for more give and take, and in systems that you don't use a lot. So the idea of the coalition was that everybody was strongest in their numbers, and I don't know how it works yet. So say Goonswarm's sovereignty is only adjusted for Goonswarm activity in the space. Is it adjusted for all of your coalition's activity in your space or just Goonswarm? If it's just your individual alliance's activity in that space, that's going to leave large pockets that are really vulnerable, because it's going to be hard to keep up activity across all those spaces. So you'll have these huge 18-hour windows, and it might even be easier to just drop the system altogether and let somebody fight over it. And you'll have these little concentrated islands with vast space around them, as far as I can tell. Now, if everybody's activity contributes, you can just lump 48,000 dudes into Declan and have Sov 5 across all the things all the time. No big deal.
Yeah. I think I'm being told that BL Dreads are jumping out as well. So they're now moonwalking out after dunking.
I think they shot all the anchors and then rolled out. And when you shoot BNI anchors, they just actually scatter out like so many bits of trash.
Like space debris.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Someone just ejected the trash chute in their spaceship.
Big blooming cloud of newbie. It's amazing. Yeah, they just fly.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I love them. But yeah, I think skirmish FCs are going to be a thing that matter. You're going to need Like, you can't rely on the try. Well, you can try and rely on it, but it's going to be like, I think it's going to be a lot harder. Like, to just one concentrated mass of shit, you're going to want individual FCs. You need more cat herders that can lock down more areas to try and hold things. Because I believe in a more nimble force in the right constellation will be a lot more effective than a gigantic massive shit that you just lock down one area with and moves in 10% time dilation every time it thinks.
Yeah. Well, that's supposed to be the goal, so hopefully.
Yeah, so that'll give you have a lot of FCs that don't want to do that thing where they're like, I'm responsible for 800 dudes. This fucking sucks. Where did I sign up for this dumb shit at? And but like then you have people like Laz or Manny that are comfortable in that situation. I think you'll see a lot more use for the second guys, and then when it really gets neck deep, you'll see people like Laz and Manny step in and like beat everybody to death.
I never had an issue with the numbers. Like, if I had to be in a fleet with like 200 or 300 dudes, like that never really, that never really bothered me. But like the issue is that I'm like, okay, we're here. It's time died, which means we're gonna be here at least for 8 fucking hours. I don't want this anymore. Can this be done? Like after hour 2, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm bored. Thanks.
It really depends on the FC to keep things entertaining.
Yep.
Like when we were doing a lot of venal ops, we would sit on a Titan while Capitals went to reinforce stuff, and we would literally there's this program online where everyone can watch YouTube videos on the exact same second.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
We would get these B-roll movies like Iron Sky, which is about the space Nazis, or Freshwater Shark, or Sharknado, and stuff like that. And so the entire fleet we'd be watching it. And we'd turn it into a drinking game, and people just completely railing how bad the movie was. The entire fleet while Capitals went and did their thing. And so like you'd have people just watching a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah,
Movie night, man. That's how it was born. Movie night. That's where. We also have like games like browser-based games. We played some game where we were all Transfer Mice. That's what it was.
Yes, we played that as well.
Yeah, now it's Mount Your Friends or something like that.
Oh my god, I love Mount Your Friends. It's such a funny game.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh my god, it's hysterical. It's the most fucked up game I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing.
Yeah, basically it's a bunch of dudes swinging on a bunch of other dudes' dicks, and that's the only way I can describe it without hurting feelings.
Their dicks literally spin.
Yeah,
it's a Steam game.
And it's a Steam game, yes.
I'm looking at it now. Like, if you just look at the images of it, hold on, let me put this up on stream real quick. So this is the new Fleet Op game apparently, guys.
It's amazing.
Where's my monitor capture?
You can like throw yourself.
Monitor capture. Mount Your Friends, guys. This is the Steam game. Oh wait, and they're on top of a fucking goat.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way.
This is amazing. All right, enough of that.
That game gets me every fucking time. It's so dumb.
Well, we might not need these anymore, right? Because we don't have to shoot hit points at all anymore for any reason coming up. Like at first in June, it'll only be like station services that we don't have to do that to anymore. But we're done. We no more shooting stuff at all. They say so.
Well, eventually, POS is what they want POS to be that way too, where you're using Tosis Link to reinforce POS.
That's so strange. But that's
they're making all these changes. But where's my capital rebalance then?
It's coming.
Yeah.
I got a lot of faith. They're making a lot of, so they're paranoid, right? Their player base is dropping like the Hindenburg right now. It's just going down. And so they're doing all these changes really fast, and I kind of like the direction I play more Eve now than I have in the past 2 years. And I play it in smaller groups with the Horde guys or with just me and Jeff and Foul or something like that. And I'm having shit tons of fun. I love where the balance is at as far as subcaps go in the game. I'm super fucking happy with that.
Apparently the last Aeon is about to go down. It's into structure.
Oh. They made him watch. We just sit one guy down and make him watch.
Isn't that what you guys did to Elo?
It
last time you killed the supers. Where you just hold Elo there and murder his fleet around him. Which Elo's the fucking worst because Elo will he can just sacrifice 1 or 2 dudes and get the rest of the fleet out, but he makes them all stay and die.
Sure, and that's why we don't normally on some fleets you'd hold him down and make it go, but whenever you get his super caps tackled, you get him off the field as soon as possible because the rest of them are retarded as shit and can't make a decision on their own. So you just clear it and then you've got free reign over everything. He comes back in an Ibis. Like, he literally has to come back in an Ibis to try and, like, you know,
try and
save
FC.
what's left. Yeah, so you just kill him again. It's good.
So, yeah, well, I mean, Black Legion is a lot like Brave or the other new groups where once the FC's dead, they're completely useless. And so basically, like Grath said, once Elo's dead, they're just fucked. Yeah,
they got a couple guys that are trying now. It's like, since Elo's been on vacation, I guess somebody says that the other corps are doing their own thing. I don't know how well that's working for them.
And the Aeon is dead.
At least trying is important. Like, it doesn't matter if you're shit at it. If nobody ever fucking tries because you got one really good strong guy, then you're doomed forever, because as soon as that strong guy goes, you're screwed. So and stifling the environment where, like, people try and they fuck it up and you shit all over them and they never try again. You can shit on them a little bit, but you should, like, at least they're trying. What are you doing?
Yeah. As long as they're learning from it, that's what matters.
Yeah. Yeah,
if they go and make the same 10 mistakes, 10 fleets in a row, then okay, fuck them, make fun of them forever. I'll let them live down.
Yeah, I lost 3 AHAC fleets. I've never run an AHAC fleet since. Obviously, I'm bad at it. I couldn't. I don't like that slow brawly bullshit, so I don't really do those anymore. Fleets. I lost mine to Init, of all fucking people. So that was it. I was like, oh, died to initiative. Never doing these again.
Clearly, I'm just bad at these. Rip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone's
talking in Illuminati about the hubris loss.
Oh.
You get sloppy at the end of everything. They just took advantage of it. Like, it's fine. Everybody gets a little loose and sloppy at the end when you're grinding with like 9 dudes because you just got it like that.
Yeah. So, like you're saying, just conditioning new FC is basically after every single major war, I just kind of disappear from FCing, and like after BR5, I disappeared for like 6 months.
I think every FC does after like big wars or big fights. Just like, I can't do this right now.
And the good thing about it though is it left a vacuum where we had a bunch of other FCs, or a bunch of people that were on the mid level start stepping up and leading the ops. They're getting better, which and every time people ask me this, and you guys have probably heard me say it on the show before, is the only way to learn how to get better FCing is to go and lose fleets.
Yep.
So just have to get out there and die a lot.
Make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Man, I can't remember the logins to my Twitch TV thing, so I can't talk in the chat, and it's pissing me off. It's like, is this not you? And I'm like, no, it is me. That's why I just logged in with my details. And it's like, should I send you an email to reset your password? Why would you do that? I just logged in. You just asked if it was me, so you obviously know who I am. Can I just log in?
Yeah, you have Twitch had reset all their passwords. Literally every single passcode on the entire Twitch website, they completely reset. So as soon as you log in, they force you to reset your password.
Fuck you, Twitch. Fuck you.
Oh, and Max Singularity in chat. For burn Jamil. So anyone who don't know, the Imperium will be invading Providence with Fozzie Sav, hopefully.
Oh man.
Or maybe before that, since they pushed it back, and that way we can establish the rightful owner of the throne, Max Singularity.
No, I wonder where it's sending the emails, because it's sure not sending them to my fucking email.
Don't know.
Oh dear.
That makes me. Yeah, I want to invade Providence too, but I wanted to be able to blow up stations because it's a fucking abomination what they've got there, and I didn't want to blow them all up. I wanted to blow them all up but one, and I wanted that one to be in the farthest possible point from Empire, so that, like, it was effort for them. They seem to like that shit.
I already have an agreement with Elise Randolph that if they come out with burning stations or destroying stations, you guys can take the south, we'll take the north, and we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, perfect. I would like. It'd be nice to I hate that about the current sovereignty system and every sovereignty system. Like, I'm stuck with the garbage that the guy before me built. I can't use the geography of my region or constellation to my advantage and make it difficult for my enemy. Because shut up, phone. Because the guy before me was an idiot and put a station in every constellation.
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that's something that they change, because, like, some people are like, oh, well, if you make it so that, you know, structures are destroyed when you attack them, like, that's gonna suck to rebuild. And I'm like, but it is. I guess it could suck, but on the flip side of that, exactly what you're saying, Grath, is that it could be amazing because then you can rebuild and do things the way you want to instead of the way some asshole who had no idea what he was doing did it. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for the people who are like, what about my stuff in the station? What about it? You
Yeah.
lost the station. Sorry,
You
couldn't
lost
get
it.
out beforehand.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, this is the email account I used. Boom.
Yay, we found it.
I
Let's
did.
start.
I just
We
went
can
through
take
them
it
all.
off
I'm
the
like,
milk
this
carton.
one, this one.
So let's see. Ematiny.com. Did you ask Grath about his recent freighter loss? Grath.
Yeah. Yeah.
You lost a freighter.
I did. PL's base used to be Amamaki because it was pretty much at a very good center of the universe, and we could deploy from there to anywhere in Eve within minutes. Fozzie changed all that and made it not as good of a place to base from. Like, we can leave our capital deposit there. That's where that'll stay forever because fuck moving all that shit. That's never gonna happen. But as my own personal assets, like having 70 billion in a station that I don't go to anymore was kind of bad because now I'm spending money and just buying shit from Jita and having it shipped in. So I just moved all my shit that I had there to Jita, and I moved 60 odd billion through. I had 8 billion in the last courier package. It was 14 pirate battleships, and I got bumped on a gate. And I have to say, it's the first time I experienced that. Right, I've never I've heard about it, and I kind of blew it off, right? Because it's whatever, fucking, you got bumped off a fucking gate and killed in your freighter. I don't understand what the problem is. Maybe you didn't.
You're an idiot. Why would you do that?
Right. I did everything. I was rapier warping myself to each gate. I was scouting myself before I jumped the freighter in, and it didn't even dawn on me. It was like the Macario was just in warp from gate to gate, and I was like, whatever. And so the freighter came through, and he made a pass at me trying to get me on the gate that I was jumping out, missed, and I was like, oh shit. And he jumped through the other side, and I had webbed myself with the rapier, and I was like, go ahead and warp, and I'm just waiting for it to warp away, and he just hammers me straight sideways.
Oops.
And so now I'm doing 500 meters a second directly to the left. And so this went on for a while. He's like, 300 million, I'll let you go. And I don't pay anybody ransom in Eve for anything. I don't give a fuck. Blow me up. I'd suck my dick. That's not going to happen. So I'm like, all right. And he's like, well, I got my alt. I'm just going to aggro you or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck ever. And I logged off at first, and I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not just going to let him have it. So I decided I log myself back in. I go to Jita, I buy a Daredevil, and I put 3 Federation Navy webs on it, and I come back. I'm like, this has got to get me. I'll be so fucking slow, right? 390% webs, no big deal. And I get there, and I grab myself with 390% webs, and he just hammers me to the left. And I'm like, warp? And it's like, no, I'm not warping. I'm like, please? And it's like, no, I'm not warping. So I'm like, well, shit, that's 390% webs off this thing that's not working. So minutes go by. I finally actually de-aggro completely, and I'm like, log off safely. And it's like, your speed's too high. And I'm like, what do you mean my speed's too fucking high? Log off safely. And he's like, hammering. I'm like, fuck you. So, yeah, and I asked, I'm like, what can I do? And people were like, I don't know what you do. I mean, I actually tried to, can y'all come save me? And there's nothing we could really do. We'd have to go buy and fit up 100 Thrashers to try and alpha this dude's Mac or whatever. And so finally I'm like, I'll get a Vindy, and I'll go back, and I will web myself with 3 webs and try and bump his fucking Mac out of the way. And I only got to try that for about 30 seconds before the giant fleet of Taloses and Catalysts and shit landed on my freighter. I did, and then I'm watching their freighter approach my wreck, and I could see my plastic wrap still in it, so I went back, and I took the freighter pilot to the station and got an Ibis and came back and overheated its guns on the wreck until it blew up. Fuck them. They don't get the shit either.
Good. There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
them.
it. I will say that I don't know that now, having experienced it firsthand, I would argue against the mechanics used there because there's no way that I could have done that.
You can't get away from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do to change the outcome of that event other than not play Eve. And there shouldn't be a
That
mechanic.
shouldn't be the
Yeah. You can't have to die or not. Your choices are not die, don't play Eve. Not die, don't play Eve. That's fucked up. And I filed a petition. I'm like, so what would you do if you were me? And they're like, we suggest you talk to your CSM about this. Was basically the response. I'm like,
nice.
What kind of answer is that?
Wow.
You should. Oh Jesus! You should message Mandy about it.
Yeah. So I already had something else that I really wanted Manny to do, which is how you got a skill queue for a character right now, right? But you got 3 characters on your account. what if you could add skills in order for all 3 characters on the account to the same skill queue? So like an account-wide skill queue. You wouldn't train any more characters any faster. It would just be easier to operate, like, so you could, you would still train the skills in order on the queue, so only one character would ever be training at a time. It would just save you the pain in the ass of logging out one account once the queue's empty and logging in another account and filling it up or stopping the queue. Just letting you fill up, queues for all 3 characters in one giant queue. They could still only hold 50 skills or whatever.
Yeah,
You could then, you could then effectively train like multiple characters with no effort. It was still just the same amount of time.
It's just happening.
Yeah. I mean, like, people do it now, but it's like a pain in the dick. And I have, like, characters I'm training on each account. So sometimes I just let a skill run out or whatever, and it just feels like it'd be easier. I'd rather him fix that. But bumping's just stupid. There's just no way around it. Like, there's almost no argument. I understand it. I don't want to stop ganking because I believe ganking's important. But the mechanic that was used to kill me is unavoidable by a player. And I don't think that that's something that somebody should have to experience, per se.
Well, for sure, there should definitely be, there should be a strategy for every situation that you're in where you have the opportunity to get out of it if you execute it properly, even if it's really hard to execute. You should be rewarded for being a good pilot.
Now, maybe there's something that I didn't do right, but with the level of precaution that I took, I'd be really impressed. I'd like somebody to show me. I even double wrapped it so you couldn't scam me. I think they only killed me because it was me, or at least that's what's just been suggested. So that's entirely possible. Whatever.
Who owns the Pandemic Horde Twitch account?
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
In Twitch chat, Pandemic Horde says, I refused to help Grath after he asked for help in Skype because it required me to get out of bed.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Can you help me? I'm sleeping. But you're typing.
Then Miss Bolya, please ask him what he feels about the current level of oppression and censorship within Pandemic Legion.
We spoke about this.
Sorry about Agmar's luck, but I'm actually one of the people that's leading the charge and suppressing your civil rights in Pandemic.
Suppressing your ability to be an asshole.
Apparently Agmar owns the Pandemic Horde account.
Not shocked.
Wait, didn't Agmar do the whole Pandemic Legion, like the real Pandemic Legion account thing on Twitter?
I decline to comment on the grounds that I may incriminate Agmar or myself.
Andrew is so mad about that account.
Yeah, and I'm trying to not pick fights with Ander and people anymore. I'm trying to put those out, and some things had to suffer because of it. And it probably makes me a little bit bitch made, but whatever. Tired of arguing every day. That shit's what married couples do after 4 or 5 years, and I don't want to do it.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Are there any raffles on the channel? Yeah, Green. At the end of the show, we actually give away a bunch of ships and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned in, buddy. PL is coming, apparently.
Where are we coming?
Mountain.
Oh, I mean, maybe. The funny thing, the best part is that the brave line of defense seems to be right now that if we were to come to Fountain, that the CFC would kill all our capitals. And I don't necessarily know why that might be a foregone conclusion. We're not invading the CFC space, and unless Brave join the CFC, then we're just invading Brave space just to beat the shit out of 2 of our funnest enemies, which would be Black Legion and Brave Newbies. And
I was gonna say, there's 2 birds with 1 stone there. Why wouldn't you go there?
We're friends with some of the Fountain
we would be
dudes
more likely
already,
to help you deep dick BL.
Yeah, and I've actually said exactly that. I said Goons might not shoot Brave, but I'm pretty sure that Laz would love to fuck on Elo's forehead. So I don't necessarily know how that would not be a thing.
He speaks truth. He speaks the truth. Yes, for anyone just not tuning into the show, guys, yes, we did just lose 2 Titans, 4 Supers, and 6 Carriers, and however many subcaps in Fountain with our Hubris move up. Hubris.
Whoops.
It's the word that Pandemic Legion likes to use when stuff like this happens, and it's typically followed by U.S. time zone hubris, and this was just weekend hubris.
Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody from the U.S. time zone that opt to cover the U.S. time zone hubris part of it, but yeah, every single capital, super capital loss and fight that we've ever had that went badly was actually started by a U.S. time zone guy. Most of the time was Seamus, then Manny picked up the torch, but.
I was gonna say, yeah, Manny is U.S. time zone, BR5.
Pretty historically. we pull the trigger and it goes wrong. But you know,
That's all right.
Oh,
whatever.
that's because we're America, man.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
the
Do
fun
what
of
we
having a
want, and then
trigger if
blame
you
everyone
pull
else
it?
for it.
Why do I have all these nukes if I can't fucking use them?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Phantom just said, Laz, we just lost more ISK in 10 minutes than we did the entire war. Well, that's because the entire war wasn't really a war because the guy in 3 was a bunch of pussies and didn't actually fight. Which is why I came FC twice, beat the shit out of them twice, and then I walked away.
I love Vince. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Vince is a cool dude. If you ever got to just bullshit with Vince or whatever in a way, he's really cool. And I was pretty shocked to find out that Lady Scarlet is also cool. And that's pretty much the entire reason for the existence of our relationship with them, as far as I'm aware, because we don't like a lot of other. I mean, there might be a couple other dudes that are not bad, but generally speaking, we took the Australians because we love them to death, and we'd love to steal Vince and Lady Scarlet in some fucking way, shape, or form. But the rest of them can suck my fucking dick because Travis is an asshole. And
I heard White Arrow is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, White's not bad too. Yeah, like I said, there's a couple other guys because I started thinking about it and I was just rattled them off in my head. He's cool and he's cool, but fuck that guy, fuck that guy.
Fuck you,
So,
fuck you.
Yeah, they kind of wanted us to come and help, but like it meant working with all the people we don't like because all the people we do like weren't really doing much at the time, and it was like, I'm not coming to save your shitty attempt at the fucking try number 18 to kill the CFC. Not gonna be me.
Done with it. Sorry.
Yeah. It's more fun to shoot Nully, and by shoot Nully I mean chase them across the entire south of the map, up in the crypts.
Because run they fucking did. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
They're in Geminate now. I mean, that's like, and we chased them to there. That's pretty good.
I was like, how did they get to Geminate? What?
Yeah, I love it.
All right, so we talked about this a little bit before the show. This is not actually in-game related, but out-of-game. Eve Vegas. I heard you're going to be able to make an appearance to a major Eve event.
I am
this coming October.
And I am I'm a strong defender of my kidneys. So if you try and steal my kidneys, I'm going to defend them with everything I got. So no.
Because that's always what happens in Vegas: is your kidneys get stolen.
No roofies. Hey, we're awfully close to enough to Mexico that you might be able to smuggle a kidney or a nut across the border or something. So I'm defending. They did a dick transplant this year. Everything's up for grabs at this point. So defending all my parts with my life. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I got tickets. I haven't picked my hotel room yet, but I'm told me and Phalanx are bunking up because we're pretty sure we won't try and steal any of each other's organs in the night. And I show up Friday morning, and I'll be there till late Sunday night.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm gonna throw up on somebody. I hope you.
Oh,
I
nope,
hope,
not
I hope,
me. I'm
I hope you're listening. I started practicing because I had stopped drinking for a while. I did like $25,000 worth of damage to my own house one night in a really drunken, angry stupor. So, at about the age 25, I was like, well, maybe we won't drink anymore because that sucks. And so I haven't really drank a lot since then. I was only really drinking Eve meats, like the Baltimore meat. I accidentally tipped a cabbie $80 for a cab ride home from the Baltimore meat. That was pretty good.
How much was the cab ride?
It was like $16, and yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good, and but it was still fun meat. F. Mercury went walking through the ghetto with a pint of vodka in his back pocket. He walked through one of the worst neighborhoods in Baltimore to get to his hotel room at like 3 in the morning. And didn't realize
That's a terrible idea.
It was good. He didn't know what was going on. He's like F. Mercury is just a cool short dude. He ended up dancing with some black lady. It was pretty good. Yeah, he got home fine, no problem at all.
Okay, good.
Blissful ignorance. He just walked through one of the neighborhoods.
Head held high, no big deal.
Grath, are you watching Twitch chat right now?
Yeah. Where am I at?
Look at the link that Nystrik just posted.
Well, Kenneth Feld posted it, and I reposted it for him.
Hilly Nerth.
Oh, is that High Nerth there? Oh, that's not nice. You can't. Or did you? You should have drawn a dick on his forehead. Honestly, we had a guy join a buddy's band once, and he got really shit faced at the first gig they played and passed out. And we shaved off one of his eyebrows and duct taped a razor and a marker in each hand. And when he woke up in the morning, he kind of like had to pick. He didn't really like, but he was in the Air Force, so it turns out he got in a lot of trouble for not having any eyebrows the next morning. When he had.
Is that something you get in trouble for?
I think it is. You're not like, I don't think you're supposed to look non-officer-y, like with no eyebrows.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff.
No. Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
Oh, High Nerf did the drawing. Okay, that's better. Flyner's is a dirty little thug. He's the one that no, never mind. He's not that one. I don't know what he did. But anyway, there may have been a flag that disappeared that Flyner's might be able to bring you the body of or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I said I got a call from Headliner this morning at 3:30 a.m. my time. Like literally, I was about to walk up my door at 3:30 a.m. to go to Waffle House. And if any of you Americans here know what 3:30 a.m. Waffle House tastes like, it's literally like fucking heavenly.
Yeah.
So then I get a call from Headliner, and we talked for like 30 minutes. He was like, "No one will talk to me. Everyone's asleep." I felt so super bad. And then he like turned on his phone's camera, and he showed like him and Hilly were sharing a bed.
Oh God.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, we're still super hammered. We just went to bed 45 minutes ago."
British people might be skinnier, but you also don't have fucking Waffle House for when you get really shit-faced in the bar, put you out on the street at 3:30 in the morning, and you can go eat pancakes till you vomit.
What do you mean say no to Waffle House? What? Get the
What?
fuck out.
Yeah.
No, say yes to Waffle House. Waffle Houses are
I haven't had Waffle House in months because I've been eating super healthy and I'm working out 4 times a week. But I just had a craving last night for some Waffle House hash browns.
They got this shit up here in Superior called Perkins, and it's like a generic Waffle House, and it's weird because every waitress is like 68, so it's kind of like if you wanted to get served breakfast by your grandmother at 3:30 in the morning while you're shit hammered, that's when you go to Perkins, but other than that, it's just kind of creepy.
We have like one of those up here, and it's the exact same thing. Just this bunch of older people, usually women. There's like one old guy who's worked there for like 8 years, and I'm just like, he's weird.
Yeah, they fill all the uniforms with dust and stick little snowman eyes on them and fucking Perkins.
I'd call him Perkins is pretty awful.
Yeah.
Oh. And so is Waffle House, but at 3 a.m. it's fucking the greatest thing ever.
3 a.m. it's amazing.
All right, so let's see what else is on my list of talking points.
Oh hey, wait! I've looked. Is the Planet Hollywood Vegas thing? I saw some random list. That's like the number 7 voted best resort pool in the world that we're going to be at.
Is it really?
Fucking A? Yeah. That's
I don't know.
pretty amazing.
I don't think so. Planet Hollywood isn't a resort.
I thought
you talking about Mandalay Bay? Mandalay Bay, it was probably there.
Maybe that's.
I was at Mandalay Bay 3 weeks ago. Mandalay Bay is fucking amazing.
Maybe I'll take a walk. Who knows? Like, I don't even know what happens while I'm there. I know I get to play Valkyrie, which is I don't really care because
the Eve stuff doesn't matter at Vegas. It's all about getting hammered with friends. That's what Vegas is about.
Oh, all right.
Like,
I care a little bit about the Eve stuff. I mean, I'd like to get really because like I'd be less inhibited once I get about 52 shots in me, and I've
52.
lost.
Exactly 52.
That's
everyone.
a huge number. Holy fuck! No thanks.
We drank $900 in tequila in shots at the 1 PL meet. I think maybe not. Maybe it was 900, but it was a lot of hundreds. Like the one bar place, I think the tab was like $900 when we left.
Shit.
Like,
It's the one thing I don't drink is tequila. Nope.
I drink anything if it's in a little cup that I can slam in the back of the throat and throw up later. It's good.
Tequila's that one drink that I just no.
I'm
I
not
wake
really
up the next morning and I'm like, what the fuck? How did I? What happened?
I'm not really a nice bar kind of guy. I'm kind of like a greasy bar kind of guy, probably more. So it's gonna be weird for me to be in a place like that. So no big deal.
Sorry.
Even the Irish bar, the very first Eve meet was me, Miss Boyai, and Seamus for PL in DC, and we're the only dudes that showed up because we decided we were going to put the Eve meet in December, and it was like cold as fuck. Nobody wanted outside, so it was like us just sitting around in this little Irish restaurant. I think I ate potato soup and I drank 8 beer, and we all left. They might have hung out a little longer, but yeah, I felt even uncomfortable in that bar. So the Vegas bar is going to be amazing. I saw pictures. There's a picture of Elise playing poker with a bitch dancing on the table behind him. I don't know how I'm going to handle it.
He was playing roulette. I think Elise was at that roulette for, like, the weekend lasted about 48 hours, and he was probably at that roulette table for about 45 of those 48 hours.
Oh my god.
If you've ever met Elise in person, he's the best guy ever. And it's amazing.
I met him for like 10 minutes and just freaked out because I was like, wow, it's Elise Randolph. He was probably like, this chick's got fucking problems, man.
No, Elise would never think that he's too nice.
I would have thought that, and I'm Canadian.
You're Canadian?
Yeah.
You don't say O and A a lot, so that was like I figured.
I'm from Ontario. We're not like real Canadians. We're like Minnesotans. We're like fake Canadians.
Yeah.
Apparently her name was
States.
Purple.
Oh.
The dealer that they
Her-
like all
her
the
name
PL
was
guys were enamored with was
Her
she,
name
by the
was Purple.
Yeah.
All right, that's a name.
Seems remotely dangerous. Bunch of nerds you blurred in with a hot chick that they all know the name of, and the name is something fucking weird like Purple. And then you have a bunch of broke ass nerds at the end of the weekend. Poor Reese.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. Like I've been to like the PL meets. This will be we actually smuggled in a Helios Black when he was still a Black Legion. We called him the Black Legion Spy. I think unironically that might have turned out to be true later on, and we let him come back. It's pretty good. Yeah. So, but other than that, I've been restricted to my own peoples. I almost came to the Wisconsin meet thing that goons do this year, but like I work 70 hours a week in the summertime.
Oh my God.
All the way up until November, and then I pretty much get like lots of time off because the temperature drops like a fucking rocket. like I hate the cold. I had February off because it was 40 below most of February.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Yeah, it was that here.
This is why I live at the bottom of the map.
yeah, the top of the map's kind of cold, but when the bottom of the map is all underwater, I'll be going, ha, fuck you.
Yeah. The month of February is 28 days. We had 26 days of cold weather alerts, and I was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
20
remember
Celsius at least every day. No thanks.
Agmar, I remember the strip club with fucking Seamus, and I was trying to get the fucking lady to take one of them upstairs and blow somebody, but I think she ended up wanting like $80, like $80 or some shit like that. Like, we can go and get a hooker for that. What the fuck?
That's poetic. Oh no.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, don't go to the strip clubs in Vegas then, because it's a lot more expensive than $80.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna pay a girl $80 for a blowjob. If I need to pay $80 for a blowjob, I'm fucking doing something wrong with my life. I need to get out and exercise more or something. Fucking wear a mask. I don't fucking know anything.
Wear a mask.
There should be a way to get laid without paying $80. I'm pretty sure every man should be capable of it. You can just communicate with other human beings.
Oh, that's harder than it sounds.
Well,
You'd be surprised.
Well, like what is it? A few weeks ago, you guys had some stuff leaked, and then had some lulsec stuff. You want to tell us a little about what happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody gave us a bunch of logs. I don't know where the logs came from. I haven't paid that much attention. I know that PK's been kind of doling them out in pieces as he goes through them because it's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages or some shit like that. And we started leaking them publicly. And at first people were like, "Oh, is this the best you got?" And it's like it's 300 and some odd pages worth of logs over the past couple, 18 months or some shit like that. You got to give it time, let it build up, man. And then it started
read, all right?
Yeah, it started getting to the really greasy shit, and people started to get a little angry, I guess. And I wake up one morning and somebody's like, "Hey, this guy is an ex-member of lulsec and says he's hacked your forums, and if you don't take this shit down, he's dumping your forums." And I'm like,
wow, okay.
well, I mean, like you always kind of like take that thing at least a little bit seriously, right?
Yeah.
So I go to our admin guys, and they start looking around for anything that he might have gotten into or anything.
Right.
We start discussing what happens if, what do we do if, and we're like, well, then we just lost a bunch of tourney setups that nobody saw last year. Other than that, no big deal. And we then, I pretty much at that point just told him to go fuck himself, and made the post public, made everything public that he said, and who he was, and like as I'm doing that, people were like, this guy is this guy. I have all these people coming out of the woodwork and telling me he's some lulsec guy that got busted for kitty porn or some shit like that. Like,
Jesus Christ!
Come on, you got busted for kitty porn and you tried to blackmail me, and I'm pretty much one of the biggest pricks in the game. That's probably not really one of the
not the right call there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not paying a $300 million ransom. I'm definitely not going to take down a bunch of posts just because you're mad about them.
Yeah.
So I haven't asked you this since this certain person was graduated from Waffles. Is Brian Levine still your child, or is he fallen from grace?
Brian's in school, so I don't give Brian any shit between September and November, and then like from January until May when he gets out of school or whatever, because I'm pretty invested in him like being able to play video games and actually not be a failure at life at the same time. So we kind of look out for him like that, and I don't give him any shit. Yeah, I do call him the worst waffle graduate early or ever, but I stand by the fact that I say that because we took him early. Like me and Jeff were just like, oh, he's so cute, we got to bring him home. So we brought him out of waffles before he was ready. And I mean, I made a post earlier today that said like on did Brian in one day audited the pos rolls of a 500-man corp, and that's something that the rest of the directorate had put off for like over a year. We're just like, we'll get to it. Somebody will do it. Could you do it? I don't want to do it. And Brian just went through and just hammered it out. I mean, he might fall asleep on gates in his carrier, and
I remember you had to save him like 3 times in his carrier. Like he was like sitting
so
off the pos.
grim. He waited for some girl to keep him awake and fell asleep at his keyboard, and he just snoring on the gate in his carrier, just chilling. Couldn't wake him up for nothing. But yeah, Brian's a good kid. Like he's gonna be awesome at whatever he decides to do. But he might be a little shit at places that he.
Well, for those of you who did not just catch that, Grath basically just described the high level mentality of every single leadership figure in Eve. I don't want to fucking go through and sort out these member roles. Let's find someone who wants to move up the chain and dump it on him.
Do it.
That's it. That's how it works.
Then there is the circle of life in EVE Online.
That's how you advance any alliance.
Take these frigates out. I guess I do. Okay, Nystrik, you go do it. I'll be over here if you need me. Fuck. All right.
Like Vega is amazing. Vega is one of my favorite people on Earth, and I can't give Vega enough towers to run or do or whatever. Even I think the more stressed he gets, the more horny he gets to do more towers. Like he gets to the point where he's losing his fucking mind about like, different things, and I need more.
Do that.
Yeah, Vega owns. Vega also I think one night streamed himself getting a hooker, and then like had to hang up to go finish the deal with the escort. It's pretty good.
I remember that actually. Because everyone's like, "Hey, you need to come hang out in this channel," and they gave me a token, and I joined. And I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
He called her on the phone, and then went and hooked up with her. It was pretty good. Not bad. No, I don't even. Jeff, I'd have to ask Jeff how much he had to pay or whatever, because we heard it all, so it was pretty good. Yeah. Anchor and pastas and fucking hookers. I have no idea.
It's a hard life. It's a hard life.
Wow.
So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and roll on. If you have any questions for Grath, go ahead and drop them in chat. And we're also going to go ahead and start the giveaway process. If you so all you have to do to get into the giveaways is type in chat, say anything you want in chat.
You're doing it.
And you have to follow. You have to follow the stream itself. You cannot win if you don't follow the stream. And we're responsible for all of our giveaways. Twitch has no liability for anything we do, unless we break all their rules and they ban us, etc.
Yeah, well, that's
man,
fair.
I can't even cross high sec anymore. Like the past 3 times I've gone across high sec, I just get suicide ganked. Like one time, like they shot me and I had nothing in my pod. Like another time, I lost a complete 5% hardwiring. And these are like 0.8s. And like one dude killed my malediction, and I stopped to talk shit. I'm like, haha, it was an unfit maledict. Oh, pod down. Fuck, 5% hardwiring.
Didn't want those anyways.
Yeah, and like I get a mail from the guy that says worth it, and that's like the whole mail. Like, god damn it. Yeah, it's not safe for me to Eve anymore. I'm going fucking rolling that fit everywhere.
Papa Sotkin wants to know when you're going to provide more quality sound clouds.
I don't know. I lead Horde fleets all the time. If you want to hear, you can probably put an alt in Horde and come hang out. And I'll lead 3.5-hour roams around Eve that kill one guy snake set and 1 Gila, and then we'll come home. And you can hear it. I don't really get that mad anymore. I stopped giving too many fucks. It's too much effort.
Villain, I think those are either went out yesterday or they're going out at the beginning of this coming week. I will try to find out for you.
Drowning me in this H1Z1 game. I want to find the server cluster and burn it to the fucking ground now, so I never have to hear about it. It's like everything I read is. I don't even know what this game is. You should buy it.
It's pretty fun, man.
I was surprised because I don't like zombie survival games really. Like, it's not my thing. And then I started playing this game and I was fucking shit at it for at least the first 2 hours and just died like 18 times. It was terrible. And I was like, fuck this game. Then I came back to it after a couple hours and I was like, okay, it's not so bad. It's actually like I log in all the time and I'm like, why do I like this game? It's not good.
Well,
why
I guess
it?
A good story for you, Grath. I don't know if you remember when Goons came to Eve. It was 1,000 Rifters versus Band of Brothers, and we just die in droves.
Yeah, I remember.
So basically, we started in H1Z1, and one of our base was getting attacked, and so what we did was we threw bodies with bows and arrows at this group of people with guns, and we threw so many bodies at them repeatedly that they ran out of bullets and they had to leave.
It's like the old British expeditions into Africa. You guys were the Africans. You just overwhelmed them and speared them up. Yeah, nice. I like it.
So
one of you guys wants to be General Custer for this taping.
That's exactly what it was. We threw so many bodies at them that they just get overwhelmed.
Little known fact, Laz, I was a goon for 60 whole days.
Wow.
And Vile Rat was my sponsor. I came out of Blackout and went into Goon Swarm for 60 days, and it was too much. Y'all talk too fucking much. And there's
Vile Rat is a hero. I actually, the reason I am in Goons is because of Vile Rat. He brought Amok into Goons back in Solar Drac Band. And I've been here ever since, which, funny enough, has been like 4 years, which is.
I have seen a fight against Gods of Night and Day in period basis where we killed a bunch of their carriers. He was in the fleet and he loved it, so he was like, "You got to come now," and so I did. And you guys invaded like Delve, and I spent the next fucking 60 days logged off in a goddamn dictator in some shit system in Aquarius. That just sucks. I'm not doing this anymore.
Oh, and then you joined PL.
No, I went through everything else first. I went back to Blackout, and then I went to like. I spent 3 days in Razor and saw their banned ship list and was like, nope, this is fucking dumb, not doing this. So like every sub-cricket on it, I was like, oh, you guys are fucking stupid. I got to be in Mercenary Coalition for the last 2 weeks of its existence. And
the Tortuga?
Yeah, yep.
Well, now you have Celine with you now.
I was in, what's the douchebag you guys picked up? What's his fucking name? Minus?
Douchebag.
Yeah, I was in his corp.
Minus the Dogs. Eternity.
Yeah. Spent a little time in there, and then I went to like Faction Warfare, and then the first month of Faction Warfare, I killed like 400 dudes in a nano sacrilege. Back when you could shield fit them, and like I got tapped to join PL, and that's where I've been ever since. But I fucked everybody a little bit before that. Though. I was just kind of a sleazy bitch.
Wow.
A little here, a little there, a little over there.
Try that, try this.
Blackout was like Initiative before Initiative was Initiative. It's gruesome. They live down in Paragon Sol at the ass into nowhere. Which now, if they would let you fix space up, would become the 8 back behind H8 would be like the most amazing space to ever live in if you just could make it not suck, because all of Paragon Sol sucks. And when you put a region so far from fucking everything, you should definitely make it suck, because that makes everybody want to live there, right?
Well, yeah, everyone, yeah. It's very desirable.
I don't know if they're picking up what I'm putting down there, but yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and do the first roll, which the first roll is going to be for a
Confessor.
Confessor. All right.
Okay. Oh, that's not working. Angel of Death 1000. Congratulations, you've won a Confessor. My message was like popped up over the name because I made the page so small. Whoops.
Miss Bull, said he just dropped the mic on Twitter if Grath wants to go see.
Oh fuck my life.
Oh, did he link it?
He linked it and then got owned by Nightbot.
Man.
Oh dear.
Oh, Agmar, you.
What did he?
It's like NSA announcement. Yeah, all covers on PLIRC are monitored, and all discussions on personal information should cease.
Fuck.
There, I linked it.
Guys,
guys, remember that if you win something, you gotta message the TMC channel with your character name and type in what you've won. We have it written down, but it's always good to.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I just realized Agmar's Panda McLeod account has more followers than I do. What the fuck? And it's a fake account.
I'm up to like 1,400 followers or some shit like that. I'm pretty happy about that.
I'm like 13 something.
I've got a whole 200.
My fucking nobody nowhere ripping off Arlie Ermey's face Twitter account has 1,400, and I don't think any of them are sex bots. I've never been propositioned at all.
I don't think I have either. I get it on Skype sometimes. We get some random. Ashley wants to add you to Skype, or something.
Where the fuck did those start coming from? And I'm like, hey, who is this? How do I know you? I'm 5'9" and 130 pounds or some shit like that, and I'm on a beach right now. What the fuck are you talking to me for? What?
I get a lot of invites now on League where people are like, add me, and I'm like, who are you? Why should I add you?
Like the fight. Yeah, I'm actually pretty jealous, Akmar, of your 2,400 followers. How do I feel about having less followers than V? Well, V's a very, very good man.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Isn't
at all.
he dead? Doesn't he live in the same crypt that Shadu does now? And then they like shack up together and decide to just go in on the mausoleum.
V's been kind of been AFK-ish lately, but I mean, I think that's due to real life girls.
Kind of short.
He found real life girls, and
Wasn't short. But...
Oh.
That's good though. Like, it's time.
Agor says he changed the Pandemic Legion handle, and you get 2K followers in 10 days.
Wow.
Winning.
Jesus. All right, should we go ahead and roll the...
Yeah, go ahead and roll the next one.
So the police pursuit comment, this will be the roll for that, guys. Make sure you're typing stuff in chat. Brains, congratulations. You've won yourself a police pursuit comment.
That's a bonus I got to pick with CCP is the fucking skins, right? Like, if you see that your player base loves a very specific thing that you have in the game that you're going like, it's a bug, and they're like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. You don't say it's a bug. You say, okay, that's
working
not
as intended.
But but if you like it, we will make it a thing that will happen. You don't tell us that you're all on the same fucking page in some cryptic ass bullshit message that's like a fucking treasure map or some shit like that. Just say it. You liked it. We're going to make it a thing. We don't know when, but we're going to make it a thing. It's coming soon-ish. Like, work in progress. This is a thing. Yeah. Like, anything like that. You don't just go, oh, this was a bug. Sorry. But we're all on the same page with it now. What the fuck does that even mean? How about you just tell us a thing?
It's I don't know. It's weird. It's weird the way they handle things sometimes. But
Well,
also,
the fucking Alliance logo thing, between those two things right there, that's really making me mad because the game isn't exactly in the best place as far as player numbers go right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
I love where the game's out balance-wise. I love all the things they've done, even the jump fatigue, all that shit that everybody hates. I love it all. Fuck it. It's amazing. It makes, like, really concentrated shit in EVE right now. And for them to do anything that's detrimental to the player numbers right now is fucking stupid. And turning down somebody's Alliance logo that's had their Alliance like pizza or fucking Flet It like they've done so far, that's fucking stupid. Because if they turned down the fucking Fat Bee, there'd be a goddamn riot that would like rival the Watts riots and shit. So, and they would lose players over it. And they might lose players over turning down Flet It and fucking Pizza's emblem. Because like, these are identities that these alliances, this has been their shit forever. It doesn't matter what the fuck CCP thinks about how space oriented it is. I don't know.
That's how they identify.
alienate
Like,
any more fucking players than you already have, you stupid Nordic cocksucker. Get it through your head that like what you like. I watched the 07 show the idea that he had the audacity to say we'd have to really screw up to lose it at this point. You're fucking in the process of it. You're like just punching it in the dick, hoping it doesn't fucking go down. Like, let it go. Like, put the skins in, give those Alliance their logos. Let them have their fucking stupid Confederate pizza flag. Give them their goddamn chicken. That's their chicken.
According to Tyler, Fouet had theirs fixed. They required them to show they had permission for the chicken logo.
Okay, see, that's not so bad. So we get a chicken in space. And if we can have a chicken in space, why can't we have a Confederate flag pizza in space? I mean, I don't understand why that'd be such a big deal.
Strixon, sorry about that. I'll actually link it for you. And I wouldn't class it as a fight, but more as a slaughter. But thanks for the YouTube video.
all right, should we go ahead and roll the Garmer?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, and also Phantom109 just says, please stop giving away stuff. We can't afford it anymore. Budget cuts.
So this is a name that's come up quite a bit. Cyrus Wolf, congratulations. You've won yourself a Garmer. He's won a lot of things.
Who won it?
Cyrus Wolf.
Iris, congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, he subbed one day and then won like 2 things that day. And
Which, by the way, all you guys seeing the GG in chat, that is the new rigged emote, which if you notice, I'll play it again just so you can see the red GG in the middle. We took that and made it to an emote for the rigged. So all the tag for that is TMCTV, capital G, lowercase g. TMCTV GG. Alright.
Should we quickly just roll the succubus here before we put it into sub mode? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Apple Pear 1337. Congratulations, you've won yourself a succubus. Succubus. Ugh, words are hard.
I haven't tried one. They're supposed to be pretty good. It's one of the only ones I haven't tried. I do like the ham rook. That's my new favorite thing.
Which one?
Ham rook. You run around with jammers just specifically to try and get Garmers or Orthries and ham rook. You're never on D-scan until you're right on top of them.
Okay, let's go ahead and put the room in sub mode.
Didn't really work out well last time I took it out, but I still have high hopes for it.
All right, subs, you know the deal. It's time to spam. Zor chain, let's go.
Oh god.
And they will Zor chain.
This is rigged. We'll go collect tears and mail into Laz now.
Yeah, the Zord chain got too easy, so for a while we did laser bong hits. Now there's not enough people left in PL who know who the fuck laser bong hits is, so we can't do it anymore. You start typing it out, they're like, what? They start throwing in C's and shit like that, and you're like, fuck you.
It's wrong. So for subs, guys, we've got a worm and a rattlesnake to give away. I'll give you guys a minute or two, well, probably just a minute to spam.
Doesn't feel like we talk like much because we kind of started off kind of weird with the whole losing Titans and Mountain. Yeah, what were we here? Yeah, talked about Vegas, Lulsec, Fozzie, Sa.
I'm gonna brag about the Horde guys when you're done all your rolling shit, because my
That's
Horde
actually
guys...
one of the things on my list that we didn't get to. So if you want, you can talk about Horde now.
Oh, okay, yeah,
we'll
they're
just
fucking
wait.
amazing. Like they, that's probably why the single reason why I've played most. I haven't played very much Reed at all with PL. Like I went on one little 5-man Lelov fleet, but most of the time I've played with just Horde guys. They make me.
That's because you enjoy flying with quality pilots, and that's what you're getting in Horde, and you can't find that in PL anymore.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I've got all 629 quality pilots. Everybody else is shit. So they don't really have that big of attitudes. They kind of just shut up and do what they're told. Their comms discipline is like miles better. Ours is a gibbering band of retards as we rumble along through space. Everybody on theirs is like really quiet and they'll, like I said, dying isn't really a thing, so they're more likely to engage. They don't. If you got to ship down to fight somebody, they're not like, "Oh, this is fucking stupid." They ship down and we go. And I like that better.
That's good.
And it's fun teaching them. I really like the idea of them, like the whole. Okay, so Goblin's idea is just to weaponize the newbie, to teach the newbie that on day one he can be like by like day 5 he can be a threat to any alliance walking into the game if he's led properly. And so that was kind of his idea, and I kind of like the idea of just new players learning not in an environment mired in bullshit.
Right.
So no lies, no made up shit. Like we know all the stuff. We don't have to make it up to you. It's just here. This is what's real. This is what's not real, and this is how you do this. The biggest problem we have is helping them make money, because it's like, oh, we haven't had to do that in quite some time. In fact, Horde is entirely funded right now by Phalanx 3. Like entirely funded by him. He just kind of he runs the buyback program. He buys all their faction mods and stuff like that, and helps them pay the bills and stuff, and covers projects and things that they're doing all on his own. And it's not exactly that cheap, but his boss has found to do that. He has shit tons of money and nothing better to do with it, and as long as he gets them jump started, I think they'll be fine. And they have a lot of ops, shit tons of ops. It's cool. I don't know if people can see it. I assume they can. I just put a link. Oh, it's gonna nuke me, I think.
I can relink it.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
make it.
Oh, we're in sub
You want
mode.
to roll it? You want to go roll the?
Yeah, I'll roll. So first will be the worm. Phantom 109. Congratulations, you've won yourself a worm.
Worms are great.
Worms are amazing. I've been flying a Tinnamin fit that I got from Namaimai, and the Tinnamin worms is disgusting.
Yeah, they're super strong, and the drones are just insane. Like my favorite line of ships right now has got to be the Greases.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have the Gila and the worm and the rattlesnake.
Yeah, they're all amazing. Like the rattlesnake is, when you poop out a gecko and a rattlesnake, it's It's retarded. He's like, hey, look at my hack. I've got
Did
two.
the prices for geckos ever come down?
No, they're still expensive. It's like you're launching a hack. You're in hit points and price. You just fling out a little zealot, and it goes around and does its thing.
You just throw out this little zealot.
Yeah. Pitch out. I mean, like if somebody stops to try and kill your drones, generally speaking, they're going to be dead because you put out. You can do like 1800 DPS Gila flits with obscene tanks, or not Gila, rattlesnake fits with obscene tanks. You just shit out a couple geckos and. Okay, well, you're going to stop and kill my deco. Good luck killing that hack while I rape your face off.
Yep.
But yeah. But that picture is basically like, so Snigwaff and Sniggardly are like Snigwaff is Snig's corp, like betting corp, I guess you'd say. And they've always been pretty close on killboard stats or whatever. We fired up little horde guys, and they're already like, they're right there with the rest of the people that do all the stuff. So you can take guys that, there's generally at least 200 dudes that had never fired a shot in anger. In Horde that I'm 100% sure that they've never fired a shot in anger, like before they came to Horde, that are in there and killing people. Pretty good. Took no time at all.
You gonna do the next roll?
Yep.
Because I do the Newbie Tuesday streams on Tuesday, and those are so fun answering all the new questions.
I think the hardest thing for them to understand is that they can do anything. Like they don't have any restrictions.
Fucking go outside and shoot shit. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, they're like, they're like, what do you mean? Like, well, I mean, whatever. If you want to, like, if you have a thing that you want to do, make a plan, get the people, go do it. Like, nobody's going to tell you you're not allowed to do that stuff. That's just not the way it works.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Who wins roll?
Our rattlesnake winner is Papa Sutkin. Congratulations.
Papa Sotkin. Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, hey, Tappets owns Horde's Twitch channel. Laz, you asked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So again, guys, don't forget to message the channel if you won something.
There we go.
Send your Eve name. Send us your Eve name and what you won, and we'll get that to you as soon as possible. Sorry about last week. Hopefully everyone got their stuff from last week. Came a little late. Sorry about that.
The astronautics guy looks astronautistic guy looks upset.
What? Oh no, it's him trying to link an emote that doesn't exist yet.
Yes.
Not upset, just handicapped. I understand.
So, guys, anyone who won, make sure you go and mail the Twitch channel, demontiny.com, with your endgame character name and what you won on the show. That way, we can make sure we send that out to you. Please change the TMC website back to the way it used to be. Laszlo, I believe the old website's been deleted completely, and they're going to upload a skin where you can select that skin to go back to the old.
Yes, Noisy Gamer. Tappets, he's like, yeah, Tappets is a handsome man. He's got kind of, I don't know if I'd call it spiky necessarily, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I think Noisy's met him. You've probably met him at FanFest.
Hendrik, don't, goddamn. You mean no, fucking Hendrik.
Hendrik, you're playing with fire. Don't piss Grath off.
Oh,
go watch
no,
sound
Apothany
or go
doesn't
listen
have
to
spiky
sound
hair.
clouds.
You can't miss Apothany. He's like this delicate little waif of a man. If you strapped a trash bag to his back and tied a string around his waist, you could fly his ass like a kite. He's like 100 pounds soaking wet.
He got super hammered 2 years ago at FanFest and like went and puked at the PL dinner. He puked all over in the bathroom. And then he's like, "Oh no, I didn't throw up."
He's always in danger. He needs a chaperone to PL.
He does.
PL wants to rape
He took
him.
like 15 shots in like an hour.
Oh my god. At 100 pounds, he's over.
Yeah, hammered. But he's English, so I guess they started drinking when they were like 2.
Yeah.
Laz never gave me. Oh yeah, I can actually. I'm not even friends with him on Steam, Astro.
Wow.
You're gonna have to get it from him. But with that, guys, I think we're all set. Hit most of the topics. I think we might have skipped one topic, but whatever. We'll get Grath on here another time. We'll go over it. And Grath, like I said, Grath, thanks for coming on, man.
All right, no problem. Hey, Horde just hit 1,000 members. Like,
Horde just hit 1,000 members.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't have a fancy emote to play for that.
About 12% of that shows up for fleet. No big deal.
About 12?
Most of them are other goons.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I know we have like PL and I know there's other members in Karma Fleet now.
Sure, I have no doubt. Like when you drop the gates, everybody comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, which is fun.
Especially to play with newbies. Newbies are so fun to play with.
You know what? Like, you guys can call me racist all you want with your little bullshit. I had to walk in front of 5,000 Indians to go to a Redskins football game this year. That they were all screaming some really mean shit at me, and so fuck you guys, and fuck you too. Going to every Redskins game I can now.
But guys, like I said, with that, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you to Grath and Nystrik for everyone coming on and watching today. And we will see you guys. Are you streaming tomorrow?
Words are hard. K Color's gonna jump in and stream for me. It's Mother's Day, so I will be with my mommy. Yeah, I know. Aw. So yeah, K Color will be streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but there will be a stream. So.
All right, cool. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and then every day after that for all of our streams. And if you play H1Z1, come play with us on H1Z1 with the TMC Mumble. And other than that, we'll see you guys later.